Alright, let's give this a shot and let's see if there's anything wrong. There's one missing here. What's this? His backpack, maybe? Let's just do this. Let's see if this is correct.
You! Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Oh my god, it's already wrong? What the fuck? So wait a minute. Then over here... Where's the picture? That's this. Okay. Here we go. There we go.
Here's exactly
This might
what
be
happened.
it. This might be it.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Yep.
Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
Yep.
That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him,
Yep, took the
they
picture.
drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room. And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
Yep.
The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents.
Yep.
For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did.
Yep.
We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But
By the way, this is Justice Hummer, not Justice Hammer. It's spelled wrong.
while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered.
Ah, I need Hammer 3. I need Hammer 3 here. Okay. There we go. Which means at the end, it just has to be the bloody hammer. The generic bloody hammer. Yep.
Here's exactly what happened.
Okay.
While we did that, this was exactly...
Like this.
He took a blood packet and turned the...
There we go.
He let out a scream to draw us back. And when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi.
Okay.
We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room.
Here we go.
He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
Yup, he got it. He got the hammer. They brought the hammer down.
Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them.
And plus, that gets rid of the accomplice angle, so there really is one surviving killer who can become the Blackened.
And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
Hina, of course. What the hell is this? Why are there all these roses? Why are they fusing? What the fuck is this? Okay then.
Celeste. Sorry, you lose.
YOLOs.
I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no.
Oh, she's gonna give up the goods.
Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Aha!
Keiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
So there will be no final game. No, she just gave it up. We already did the game earlier, that's why. Total rank of A overall. Another 86 medals.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
Ah, now from Concentrate, got another trophy.
Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay? Okay.
Pretty obvious who
If
she's
you
getting
would,
voted in.
please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh, were you not paying attention the past hour and a half when we were doing this? When we determined it's her? Who do you think we're gonna vote for, dummy? Ta-da! Jackpot! It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're correct. The Blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro.
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with the plan? But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine you would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying. My specialty? Oh, don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to him to get him to agree.
So then
Did you use, you know... I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice, I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but... it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Yup, Chihiro. Does she mean? Is she talking about alter ego?
Say what?
What? What are you talking about?
Just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. Yeah, they don't want him to know about it. Totally out of the loop as usual. How sad.
In other words,
And you're the one who stole it?
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with. That's right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. What are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you alone. It was about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
are you okay with this?
It was Taka. He stole it.
So then...
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I'd found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course. Of course, it doesn't explain how she got into Taka's room, so this is total bullshit. But anyway.
Damnation!
So it was him. How did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
As for me...
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh.
He did?
As for me...
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
What?
And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. Oh my god. She lied about sexual abuse. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime, an absolute crime. I mean, I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but I never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was.